The ship starts with a 40-second cooldown on artillery beam, dual lasers, some of the best weapons in the game, and a Lido missile, which deals 1 damage. So something we care a lot about actually is which ships have buffers and which don't. And I don't know. Because if you have a missile which only deals 1 damage and you're shooting it at a system with a buffer, you're not really achieving anything, are you? Hey, Roger and Tusak. Calias, hello. So Wagglepuss has been playing some hard FTL today. Enjoy your stealth B run. I want no part of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 19, 23. I've been looking at numbers. This is all in the Discord if you want to check it out. Looking at numbers about sectors, and the data on the wiki is unfortunately definitely wrong. 14, 18, 20. Data on wiki only accounts for 20 possible jumps in the starting civilian sector, so it cannot possibly be right here, because just looking at this sector, we have more jumps than that, right? 1 to 2 stores, 1 various item, 1 to 2 distress beacons, 1 quest. It's up to 6, 10. Oh no, this is 22. 0 to 4 nebula spaces. Is that what I was missing? 0 to 4 nebula spaces. No, that's included. 8, 10, 20. Oh, I see what I'm doing. 22. Okay, so this is a max populated starting civilian sector, I guess. Which means that we know exactly what all of the beacons are. Right now, we just don't know which order they're in. We know there are 2 stores, for example. We know there are 2 distress beacons. We know there are... What the fuck? There's only 1 nebula space, though. I don't understand this bullshit. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, Reaper. How can the wiki be wrong? It says that scrap recovery arms are amazing. The Octokill clip is 900 views. I shared that on the Faster Than Light subreddit. It's probably where most of those came from. Okay. So I wanted to, like, collect the data so I could start making intelligent decisions about how to navigate sectors. But the data's wrong. So I don't know what to do. 612. There's definitely 24 beacons there. I guess the entrance beacon isn't counted. Maybe the exit beacon isn't counted either. Still has the wrong number of nebulae, though. Dungzensky, how you doing? Oogla, hello. How's it going, Gophers? How do you say Steve in other languages? Esteban. Stefan. Stephanos in the original Greek. That's about all I got, unfortunately. Can't help you anymore from there. In Australian, it's Steve-O. Steve-O. Good day to you, Steve-O. How you doing today? Something like that, right? Pretty sure something like that. Ion beam. Okay, we got him. Good fight. Good fight. Close one. Nice. Almost. I feel like next time they might win it. That was a much easier first jump than the one we got in our last attempt to jump away. Oh my god, we got double rewards. What the fuck is this? We're the best. We're the best. Stevie. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. I will reject their offer. These guys do have a missile launcher. I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna try this. Good. Took 2 damage, which means it's a what? I don't know. We should be able to win this without a missile. Wow. We set a fire. I changed my mind. I'd like to give us 7 missiles, 1 drum part, and 8 scrap. Drum parts and missiles are currently irrelevant, I think. I don't know, Litos. We could take this and just use the missile launcher a lot. Okay, let's try that. Let's try actually using the missile launcher a lot. This is the urn. Someone needs to make a Hearthstone deck tracker, a Hearthstone deck tracker type program, but for Fiddler. Yeah, that would be so incredible. I would love that. I desperately, desperately want that. What I really would like is to start collecting data on how different jumps go, because I think we just need good data about what different jumps are like. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Currently, if I look at what a sector is like, I can see what jumps there are, but I have no way really of knowing what jumps I want out of those. Yeah, FTL has some limitations in terms of what it will tell you. I think the simplest thing you could do is... Uh-oh, we're on fire. This is not eat. Oh, wait, we can vent from there. I think that the simplest thing that you could do would be to... Every time you're in a fight, you go exit to main menu and continue. I believe that would create a save file, and then you could parse the save file. And the save file has a lot of information in it, but I don't want to exit to main menu every fucking time that I do anything. That seems unpleasant. You could brute force it by recording everything at all times. I'm not going to ask you guys to do that. That doesn't sound enjoyable. It's a burst laser 1 here. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton to sell, but we could grab a burst laser 1 and spend 25 scrap to upgrade our weapon systems and have a 4 laser salvo going. And the burst laser 1's an okay weapon. I'd be happy to have it at the end of the game. I think that shields is just more valuable, is the only thing. But I don't get shields right now. I have to wait longer. Well, I don't know. I'll just buffer shields. Keep moving. What kind of information would I want out of it? Building recurrent neural networks that understand language. I would love to be able to show a summary of the sector, like down the left side of the screen here, or maybe the right side of the screen since left side's where chat is, so that people tuning in could see how the sector was going, and if you weren't paying attention, you could glance over and see what had happened. Sector Sector summary showing like what sort of jump it was, what the result was, like a scrap estimate and a hull estimate or something like that. Just very simple numbers. And then at the end of the sector, I'd love to be able to make a full screen sector summary, which showed like how the ship changed, what augments and weapons and system upgrades there were and stuff like that, and what the scrap recovery of the sector was versus an average sector of that type and stuff like that. There's so much cool things you could do with stats, which I think would be interesting for viewers and very pretty, and also useful for me to get better. But I don't think that going at that manually is sensible. I'm not going to ask anybody to go crazy on that. Oh. 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 Okay, we set that on fire. Our weapons are completely down. We have a laser coming up soon. Okay. Their missile launcher is still online, unfortunately. Our fucking doors are broken. So we have to first fix the doors. Shut the doors. We lose their fucking ship. Oh, that engagement is so bad. It's just so bad. I don't know if I have to like what can I even do about it is the thing. I can just focus their weapons down and let them leave, I guess. I guess that's the best I can do. So bad. It's a nice idea in theory, but you struggle to keep track of the number of clones I pop out on each run. Well, yeah, it would do that automatically too, if we wanted, probably. Actually, it couldn't do that automatically. I don't think. But the idea would be to automate this stuff, not to have manual input be required at all. Hey, Rush-owns. Am I still streaming? No, I started again. Please be gentle. Please be gentle. Please. Yes, that was gentle. That counts. I'm gonna keep dumping missiles into these encounters. Mantis repair on shields. That doesn't seem like how you want to do it. In an asteroid field. Alright. We can grab shields too the next time we have a safe jump. Until then, keep moving. You were going to make a bot that tracks win, loss, and win streaks for every ship. Ooh, that's cool. Would it be manual input? Yeah, we got a mantis. Let's throw our mantis on doors. Oh, doors are over there? That's such a lame place for doors to be. I really want my doors to be in the center of the ship somewhere. And that's a safe jump, so we can grab some more shields. I think we just turned the artillery beam off. Just for a little while. Maybe it goes on again soon. I don't know. Let's not follow Russians. X Russia Z. I'm sure that you can make something that looks at my save data and just updates occasionally. They would track ship win-loss and stuff like that. I'm wondering if I want engines right now. I'm wondering if I want to dive, actually. It only gets me one more jump, so no, I don't. Guess I don't. Do we hold on to 16 scrap, or do we throw a scrap into engines right now? Here, let's go like this. I am going to grab another point in engines. If we need to be dodging, we turn off the artillery beam and turn our engines all the way up. If we need the artillery beam, we have the artillery beam. No one hails our ship. That's a blank jump. We don't like those. As you hail the freighter, it advances, weapons bristling from its hull. It's a pirate. Ambush. Oh no. Oh no, I don't think they can hurt us, right? Pretty sure they cannot hurt us. I'm just gonna get my dodge training, start working on the artillery beam to make sure we have something to kill them with before they escape. Let's put the Mantis on shields, because he's not needed on doors, I guess. Dolphin Chemist's here! Dolphin Chemist just streams FTL, goes to sleep, wakes up, watches FTL, streams FTL, watches FTL, goes to sleep, wakes... I'm familiar with this Dolphin Chemist. It sounds a lot like my life. I was trying to make a cheat sheet. I'll get it up on screen. I should be able to. I must be able to. Where is it? So I was trying to make a sector cheat sheet that showed like store density and stuff like that. Image. You said that you were looking up store counts and stuff like that, and I thought, huh, I want to know that information. So I made this using the data from the wiki. Feel free to just go cross-eyed and not look at this, guys, if it is too threatening or whatever. So this tries to analyze density of different jump types by sector. So it shows, for example, that a civilian sector has the highest density of stores. That's the blue on the far left. Purple is neutral encounters, so like the Last Stand has the most neutral encounters. Big surprise. The problem I ran into with this is the information on the wiki seems to be wrong. So I don't know what to do about that. If somebody wants to like work out why the information on the wiki is wrong about how our sectors are laid out, that could be a fun thing to do. I'm sure that's all in the like game data file that you can open with Notepad. Did I get any sleep at all? I got like 6 hours sleep. I've actually had a fairly easy morning because the servers that I use to work are down, so I just didn't work this morning, which means that I'm fucked. Like, it means that at some point they're gonna come back up and I have to go work for twice as long as I should have to, because now I'm behind. But on the other hand, I didn't have to work this morning. I'm gonna risk the 5 hull damage. Ooh. Should be difficult for these guys to hurt me. We're gonna pump up evasion though, all the same. I'm gonna go after their shields. No wiki has been wrong ever. Well, Hey, Goliath. Wait, Goliath, you already said hi, right? I think you take 6 fuel and 5 missiles here. 8 scrap ain't so bad. And we got the really important scrap purchase already with the shields. Yeah, I think you take the 6 fuel there. We'll just leave them with 3 hull points in an asteroid field with no shields. Alright, so we're going to be going to a nebula, and I believe we go abandoned sector of resultant controlled. See ya, DC. Have a good one. You kind of interested in the spreadsheet? Well, there's a spreadsheet linked in Discord that I made. And the data from it is from the Faster Than Light wiki. The Faster Than Light wiki has a big page about sectors where it gives numbers of different types of jumps, but it's like horrifically inconsistent data and doesn't seem to be complete. So like the nebula numbers are completely wrong, and it's very clear that they're completely wrong. And apparently the starting civilian sector is also wrong. I don't know. I think we go to abandoned sector though. I think that, okay, abandoned sectors seem to have a lot of free items or something I've learned. They don't have a ton of stores, but lots of free items, and at this stage in the game the fights are not too bad, I don't believe. I wonder if the distress beacon's actually better than an unvisited location. I don't know. I don't know. Dungsinski's on episode 2 of the D&D with Filthy and enjoying it so far. That's awesome. Let's hit up this market after the open jump. We can get long-range scanners. We also can get some other good stuff, right? These guys can't hurt us. Oh, my Mantis is still on shields. Whoa, you can just hold this here? I thought that it would go all the way back to 0 if I depowered it. Do weapons work that way? Oh, they do. Huh. Okay, so we can hold this until they're about to run away, I guess. Filthy Robot's passion for beer runs deep. Filthy, does drink on occasion. We gonna kill those guys? There they go. I wonder what happens if you flip over from a 50 to a 40-second charge. When it's already charged like 80%. My guess is it would go from a 10-second timer to an 8-second timer. That would make sense. I don't know though. Russ definitely doesn't always win when you gamble. You're just not very good at it, I guess. We got a Lanius crew. Not the best store in the world. Okay. Maybe we should just buy Shields 3. I think the abandoned sector has 1 to 2 stores. Actually, it always has 2 stores. All right. According to Wikipedia. Oh, I guess sometimes we get stores from events in here too. I hadn't considered that. Again, pretty sure we cannot be hurt. You like to save all your scrap until the next jump or two of the next sector. It's possible to die here, though. It's definitely possible to die during this sector. And it's also possible to just take hull damage that you didn't have to take. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I save up for the larger systems, but I usually do that a little bit later in the game, when it doesn't take quite as long for your savings to accumulate, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go all the way to engines 4 right now. Literally impossible to fail before Sector 4. That phase 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we could have held on to scrap to go for an augment if we got this event. It's probably, on average, a losing buy anyway, though. I haven't been super thrilled with what happens when I make that buy. Is that a basic laser? I think this one shoots twice. I was wrong. It's terrible. No, I got out of the first jump, David. I made it to the second jump. We got... Didn't we get, like, double... Did I actually die? Maybe I did. Alright. I don't think we take 6 missiles and a drone part. 7 scrap is just minuscule scrap right now. I went further, but I had 4 hull. Sometimes 4 hull is all you need. What's so bad about that? I don't know what this event does. Let's look it up. Scans have picked up a Lanius vessel. One fights a Lanius ship. 2 fights a Lanius ship. Okay. Well. Guess I'll think about that one for a sec. Cool. Investigate the debris. What the fuck? We have a fire beam. We have no way to strip shields, unfortunately. Absolutely none. And no real desire to invest in ways to strip shields, because we're sort of building toward a turtle plus artillery beam right now. I don't know, though. I guess I have a fire beam. Maybe that's a reason to have a desire to strip shields. We can't, though. Is like... It's moot because we cannot. Let's see. I might just buy shields 3 for sector 3. Ask if they have anything that could help your mission. Breach missiles. Okay. 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 I think Lanius sectors, abandoned sectors, are actually incredible early in the game, because they just seem to have way more free stuff than other sectors. Maybe I meant to upgrade piloting in them? I don't know. I will attack the Lanius ship here. Ah, we're getting rocket launched. And our oxygen is hacked. Good dodge. Alright, we should be fine. No longer have evasion. Still have plenty of oxygen. Yeah, we're fine. Contact the Rockman and get double rewards? Are we like, what? The sector's insane. Alright. Abandoned sector is very good. This is a thing that I have learned today. We should really have this Mantis on doors. That was like his default position and then we just forgot. I could turn the fire beam on for sector 3 as well. Try to get bio kills. We're gonna run into shields 2 ships is the only problem with that. See where the artillery beam hits. Nothing. Nowhere. Alright. Where'd the missile go? I just like, oh my god, I just hate that event so much. I just hate it so much. I don't know. What's the mod name for the thing that shows you what events do? It's the exclamation mark FTL mods. The first one or the second one. I don't remember which one it is. Man, that's lame. Long-range scanners, if you get offered long-range scanners or automated reloader. Every time. Oh. They can't hurt me, fortunately. I'm pretty sure they can't hurt me. I'll look at this for a second. Sorry, you guys know what's happening. I like make it smaller. But now you can't see it, right? Is it very important that you see it? Probably better for you to see it than not see it. This says that in an abandoned sector, a quarter of the jumps are stores or free items. A lot of jumps. I think the danger of abandoned sectors is the few events where you get borders. I think you get 1 per sector. It's in the Discord item in the FTL channel. It's also wrong. It's not 100% correct, unfortunately. I wonder what triggers the runaway against those rebel ships. Is it like 4 hull or something? Presumably, it would be possible to... Hey, I just realized I should have been shooting this the entire time. Presumably, it would be possible to... like, not start killing them past 4 hull points until you were ready to finish killing them. Although not really with dual lasers and a Lito missile. We actually managed to pull their pilot and then missed as well, so they must have had some auto evasion going on. Night, Tuzak. Right. So we have 100 scrap. We can go shields 3 if we want. We can upgrade our weapons and get fire beams going. We're going to an uncharted nebula either way. What does that mean, I wonder? I don't know. Yeah, Mortal 1. I worked that out about 75% of the way through the fight. We're almost there on weapons experience. Do Uncharted Nebula care about piloting? They do, yeah. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna grab my piloting and my sensors now. I don't know. Probably terrible. Probably terrible. And I'm going to... I don't know. Let's do this, I guess. I like the flexibility that I have with all the different weapons I have. So in some fights I can go actually double missile launcher. In other fights we can go fire beam plus dual lasers. And Lito, I guess. Schedule blurb on Twitch is totally outdated. Yeah, it is. You are correct. It says I stream XCOM from 1:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. every day, plus or minus half an hour. It's like, it's sort of close. Not playing XCOM right now, I don't think. It's a different, it's just a mod. It's a different mod. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Dead. Okay. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, we did it again. This is on fire. Fuck. I mean, we can't leave, right? So... Oh, shit. I took out their, drone control. Okay, I could have recognized that their drone control was dead a little bit earlier than I did. Shit's on fire, man! I think we're good. Yeah, I don't really know about that one. I needed to recognize that the drone control was down when it was down, and I didn't. But other than that, it just seemed like a rough fight. Not exactly happy to be having to use the fire beam to kill a ship while it is attacking me. Defense drone MK1 is so good on this ship. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Don't have that. Would be nice, though. Okay, I guess we'll hit the market up, repair the hull, and hope things get better. I'm gonna sell the breach missiles, hold on to the fire beam. Whoa. Could just sell the fire beam for hacking. I'm actually gonna hold on to it. Gonna try to live the dream here. Head up towards Shields 3, I think. Okay, this might be a store. Let's sort of head toward it. There can be no other stores in this sector, though. Okay, I see. I see how it is. They'd better be trying to get away. I'm gonna fuck them up. That's actually completely fine. No. Okay, I've been using missiles liberally because for now, that's like how we can kill things quickly. I think we could have gotten through that fight a little bit more efficiently than we did, but we only took 2 hull damage, and the ship didn't get away. We're at 40% evasion already? Oh my god. I wasn't even like deliberately training that, it just happened. Very nice. There won't be a next time open fire. These guys can't hurt us much. I'll just go slap this guy to death in shields, it's fine. Can they hurt us? Sort of. I'm a little concerned that the NG is going to cause them to die to hull damage instead of bio. Nope, they're dead. Alright, good. They are dead, right? Holy shit, they're not dead. They have no oxygen though. And neither do I, and my Zoltan died. What the fuck is this game? Okay, we should probably like kill them. I'm just actually not sure how anymore. There's no oxygen on their ship. That's overpowered. How can I kill them if they have no oxygen? Ah! Alright, I lost. I let them fix the med bay, I did. Hey Roger. I am a bit of a machine. I'm sorry, Squeaks. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Just a sec. Oh yeah. Fire beam and arty beam both get you kills very slowly. Yeah. I wanted to see what that was like, the fire beam. And I think the natural answer is that it sucks against missiles. That ship attacked me with a lot of bombs. I'm surprised that they didn't run out. Oh, I'm gonna run the Kestrel. I'm just gonna call this Kestrel. That's fine. That sounds awesome. Let's get war crimes on board. Green man in state of mind. How would you like a spot aboard the Kestrel today? Join stream, game over screen. Let me know if you guys are getting a lot of background noise, because there is some stuff going on in the room next to me. I'm gonna throw Veyron on board as well. We got an Artemis, a burst laser too. I think the scariest thing about this ship is the layout. I think the layout is just really, really difficult to deal with. It obviously starts with a burst laser 2, which is incredible, but it also starts with only human crew, so it doesn't have great blue options either. 5, 6, 12. So this one has 22. I think that was 22. 23 maybe. I don't know that there's any reason to go one way more than to go a different way. All the ways are sort of mediocre. I guess I do want a nebula jump here. It counts for a whole jump because this is... I'm pretty sure that that would be a dive on the 12th jump. But this is only half a jump, so I would get 11 jumps after it. Let's go this way. What stuff is going on? Just printing labels and stuff. We're going to have to play it like this. Ooh, a shield drone seems nasty. They can't hurt me though, yeah? Okay, well that's fine. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, they started powering missiles because I shot their drone down. I see. Now they're trying to escape, but not very well. They want to surrender. I refuse. Nice. This didn't happen, but I thought I heard my laser hitting the missile that they shot. Anyway, I was sort of disappointed when the missile still arrived, because I was in no way trying to hit the missile with the laser I shot, but I thought I heard a collision between a laser and a missile there. Wait, I did shoot a missile down? Really? How did it hit my oxygen then? Was it the previous one that I shot down? I heard the sound effect, but I'm pretty sure it didn't actually happen. Maybe I shot down the heavy laser beam. I believe that your lasers can shoot those down too. Or maybe I shot down a newly deployed drone right as it deployed. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things. Because I thought that I had shot it down and then I noticed that I had taken damage. Could have played that slightly better by flipping the weapon locations if I'd recognized that that was a 2 damage missile. I'm not sure, like, how do you tell whether it's a 1 or 2 damage missile? Because I can't tell the difference. There are people in those ships. Yeah, but you're not there. Fine. Yikes. You can't tell except by waiting. Do they have the same fire time? One takes a bit longer to charge. It's a 1 second window. Okay. Gotta set some stuff on fire, please. Damn. Almost. I wonder if it would be illegal to run a like stopwatch here or something that showed how long through the engagement you were. I feel like that would be a useful learning tool for me because it would help me start to recognize like which second different things happened in and stuff. In the flagship fight, I'm pretty sure that cloaking always happens at the same time, so I'd start to be able to recognize exactly when that was, stuff like that. Can't get to the store, so I guess we are out of stores for the sector. We could get to it and then jump back again or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually ends up being perfect-ish. We made the best out of an awkward sector layout, I guess. Speedrun FTL any percent. People do that. Not me. Other people do that. So that was the 2 damage. So is the 2 damage longer? It was like... we'll work it out someday. Revo Jumper timed out Findle for 1,337 seconds. If I'm doing all this for training, you wouldn't understand why it shouldn't be a problem. For the actual runs, my tools aren't allowed either. I'm pretty sure nobody would have a problem with the stuff I'm using for actual runs. None of the stuff I'm using is stuff that you can't do on your own if you want. Like, you can just draw these lines on your own. They're always the same. So, like, you can just, like, have a see-through thing and put it up to your computer monitor or something. I'm pretty sure stuff like that is allowed. Pretty sure nobody would have an issue with it. Fleet Pursuit isn't entirely UI, isn't it? Gives you them before the rebel fleet is visible. Oh. I guess you're right. Having doors broken during a solar flare actually seems like a pretty bad thing. Stuff looking over there. They have an NG, unfortunately. I guess we're in a solar flare, so we're never going to biokill anyway. The rebels are slightly random as the front is a curve, not a straight line. From here, though, you can generate all the rest of what the information is telling you. You just can't before it's on screen for you, right? You cannot see the curve until several jumps into the sector. Oh, okay. Well, too bad. Oh, I guess I couldn't have bought shields too. That's fine. These weapons are attacking me before I can do anything, regardless. And now they're never attacking me again. So many NGs this sector. Follow Ball Gamer, welcome. I feel like I always just buy shields too, and then I get fucked by something with a missile launcher. That is the way of life. Yep, here we go again. All right, I'm familiar with this. That's hitting for 1, I think. Their drone just defended them. Fortunately, my shield acts as a buffer point. So we want to... Oh, god damn it. No! Okay. They decided not to run away this time. Oh my god, that drone. I'm not pleased with that drone right now. let's say I get to a point where I beat an FTL record. I don't think that the people who... Well, I am certain that DC would not care that I was using this mod. I've even heard him say that. So, like... He is basically the only person I care about in terms of record integrity. And I don't really have any competitive beef at all with DC. I have no desire to like be like, oh, I beat him, I'm better. That's not the spirit of what I'm doing in even the slightest amount. So I don't think there's much reason for this to be an issue. Largely the reason I'm doing this is because it helps me appreciate how fucking insane he is at this game. Like, what the ever-loving fuck? Like, what is he made out of? Do you think that he sleeps at night, or like, I bet he goes into some sort of chamber where, they just apply more FTL knowledge directly to his, brain and possibly also just his body. He probably just has like a plug in his arm that they just plug the cable into at this point. They used to do it by injection, but it got like too repetitive. He's an elf, so he just meditates about FTL for 4 hours to rest. Do half-elves get to do that? I have a half-elf character. I think my half-elf character still has to rest for the same amount of time as other characters, though. You guys shouldn't be able to hurt me. I was aiming at their doors there. Hold on. If we get extremely, extremely unlucky, they can't actually hurt us here. I just want to... They have a cistern repair drone. Okay. I was curious whether it was maybe possible to biokill there. That's actually more threatening. No, I read that item. I was not responding specifically to you. I was responding to the point in general. Just saying my opinion about the point in general. Sorry if it sounded like I was disagreeing with you. That's not what I was trying to do. I seem to have lost my weapons. Where'd they go? Their drone like get angrier or something? I swear their drone wasn't this angry at the start of the fight. Oh, I took my guy off shields. No, I never had a guy on shields. I don't understand. I don't understand. What module are we playing? Some homebrewed one. With Beaks and Jam, we're playing the Tomb of Annihilation, which is an official Wizards of the Coast module. And then with Zygon, we are playing a homebrew sort of thing. I don't actually know where all the material in Zygon's world comes from. Some of it is stuff that he's made on his own, and some of it is from somewhere, I'm sure, but I don't know where. The drones sometimes shoot more aggressively. They have to go between points around your ship. in order to get set up to shoot again, is my understanding. So if they travel from this point here to this point, they'll shoot twice in a row very quickly. But if they travel from this point to this point, they'll shoot very slowly. And it's just random how they maneuver between the points, is also my understanding. So it's just a big RNG thing, how fast exactly they end up fighting. I guess we're going NG controlled. Wow, that's a lot of green. Probably want to go to the bottom half of the sector. Or galaxy or whatever this is. So NG controlled is fairly heavy on stores, a few free items. Seems like a pretty good sector. Cow Gamer, thanks for the follow. A little bit low on encounters, but the encounters are largely replaced with stores, so that's okay. Your first scrap are always spent on a weapons buffer. Meh. I have an Artemis missile, so I already have a weapons buffer. Sort of. You know, like, the first point of damage isn't taking down my burst laser 2, and the burst laser 2 is the weapon that I usually will care about more. I also start with 3 weapons on this ship, so the weapons buffer is sort of expensive. As you jump into the system, a pirate advances your position. They are refusing all hails. Prepare for a fight. Well, I'm intimidated. Don't know about you guys. They seem not to have remembered to bring, like, you know, any way to attack me, basically. Well, they have the missile launcher. And only the missile launcher. They did get a med bay. I think NG-controlled sectors are very difficult to die in as well. Six fuel, 10 scrap. Pass? Thank you for the follow. Ubo? Oh, you 33-0. I don't know what you want me to do with that exactly. I rejected a very high fuel surrender offer there just because I want to start stockpiling scrap. There's a store that we are about to jump to, so any scrap that I can get now is particularly valuable. Take one more jump first. A basic laser? I can't tell when they're shooting twice or once. Whew. Okay, we should be fine from here. Just lock down weapons with... Ooh, it's on fire. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. God. I want more scrap than that. Their NG crew? One NG. More fire. Unfortunately, we dealt somewhat too much damage with the fire. And they're dead. Alright. Has anyone ever done a successful shieldless stealth B run? I'm sure somebody has. People have done crazy things. Man landed on the moon. Basic laser only has 1 dot. Sure. I get that it looks different. I just, like, my brain struggles to work out in which way it is different. Hey, that looks like an okay thing. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, alright, yeah, I like it, alright, I'm the best. Whew, okay. Double burst laser too. We gotta get some weapon power going. Man landed in a film set overseen by Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, and on the moon. You gotta understand marketing. You gotta, like, film it looking real nice as well as doing it actually. Stealth B is probably the easiest shieldless run, assuming you pick up a pre-igniter. Oh, we have rolled 5 damage to hull twice in a row on that event. That is not helping right now. Hey, my engines are dying. Should fix that. Hey, they took out my doors. We've discussed how this sucks previously. While there are solar flares. Three fuel, 3 missiles, and 9 scrap. Getting really close on fuel. There's also a missile in the air and we're in a solar flare. I'm gonna take that. Could dive for a market. Seems not necessary. I saw the bot give you a quote, RoboJumper. Twitch just lost the message somewhere, I think. I will investigate the nearby planet and try to communicate peacefully. Hey, okay. Five scrap. Thanks for the follow, RoboJumper. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you aboard. Okay. That doesn't seem likely. Well, we put in the hours. So that follow, or thanks for the sub for 2 months, Atomic. Agba Mosho to you as well. I remember when you subbed because I still don't remember how to say it. Hold on.
Aegis.
No, that's not right.
Aegis.
Aegis? No.
Aegis.
No.
When the assault became unbearable, Glyph used his Aegis to shield our party.
Ew, that can't be right. Is that right? I don't believe it. Hey, Zelas. Akbamo show to you as well, Zelas. Thanks very much for the sub with Twitch Prime. Did you guys know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can become as good at Faster Than Light as I am? Which is not actually difficult, and you can do that once a month to your favorite Twitch streamer. NG controlled sector. Just played one of these. I'd like to not lose all of my hull, if possible. Just the follow again, Adam. Nice. We Really, really needed that. Healing the crew would be nice too. Zygon is playing FTL at work. I love it. Zygon, where did you get the material for your D&D world? Somebody asked a few minutes ago. I know that some of it is homebrewed, but I assume that the like map and stuff is coming from somewhere. I don't know where. You're more than welcome, Salaz. Really enjoy streaming this game. Ooh. I can get both of these markets. And I have a drone to sell. So, is it worth it? I feel like it might not be worth it. Probably the thing that makes it worth it to really go out of your way to get both stores is if you can buy a system or a big weapon. Hey, Agwamo showed you as well. Thanks so much for the sub, Adam. Always happy to have you here. Alright. I think we go 1, 2, 3, 4 though. So is it random where the front of the curve is? Is that what it is? The Fleet Pursuit mod does seem to give me an advantage that I couldn't get without it. World map is made by Daniel A. Sorensen, who's amazing. Ooh, cool. Can come off doors, I guess, since they landed in weapons. Please don't die. Wow. They definitely had a missile launcher which went to our weapons and a burst laser too. That was definitely the loadout of this ship. Okay, I'm glad that we're not dead. Because that seems like very far from, very far from necessarily true. Up against what we have just come up against. Why do we have 2 real weapons? Did I cheat again? I spent 80 scrap on a second burst laser at the store. We went shopping. We didn't buy any hull. I guess the reason to go to this store now is that we wouldn't die. That might be a good reason. Yeah, actually, let's go to this one. This way we don't die. That does seem sort of important. The Burst Laser 2 is slow enough that we're getting hit by missiles fairly regularly. Until we have like cloaking or hacking or some way to get away from that. I'm gonna slightly over heal. Nope. That might be a dive. Don't really know. Just gotta shop with a pre-igniter. Alright, I'm on the way. I'm in the mail. I have 15 scrap, but maybe it'll give me a discount. I'm a likable guy. We're a likable crew. War crimes? Okay. We're not gonna tell them that your name is War Crimes. Managed to get those shots in beforehand. How nuts would it be if I got a third burst laser too? Why a burst laser too? Why not a flak 1? Who needs the burst laser here? I mean, honestly, any other weapon would be enough to beat the flagship at this point. I think just these 2 weapons would beat the flagship if we had the right support for them. We're probably done with stores. I'm gonna grab 1 more engine power for that situation where we're up against the missile launcher. Don't really want that. I'm something of a folk hero. No, Stevie G is the folk hero. I am not a folk hero. Not at all. I think we go weapons first. And then we will follow with a volley on engines, I think? Because it will be harder for that to get fixed. Slightly. And we volley here. And then it doesn't matter. What are they doing? Hold on. Doesn't matter. Okay. I think that's the first time today that I have not failed to kill that ship before it escapes, so that feels good. 45 scrap, we could buffer weapons-ish. Grab 1 more reactor point. So we can actually go to full engines in a fight now. I pronounced the L in folk. Fok? A Fok hero? How do I say yolk? Like that. Egg yolks. This is a New Zealand accent thing, probably. A folk hero? Folk hero. That's how Americans say it, right? A folk hero. Yeah. Ooh. Missile launcher is still charging. Not my weapons. Whew. I wish I could have only shot once with one of those weapons. I grew up in Auckland, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a New Zealand accent thing. I mean, the dialect isn't like right or wrong. That's not how dialect works. But I mean, I'm right, obviously. By depowering a weapon, you can stop a volley short, so you can time it and shut off a burst laser 2 mid-volley. Cool. Moved to the US when I was 12. CC Typic. There's not much reason to go to the store, I guess. So that makes deciding not to risk diving an easier decision. Looks like we would have been okay. It's really close. I don't know. I can't tell when it's that close. What? So this was NG controlled. This was NG controlled. This was NG controlled. This was NG controlled. And this is NG controlled. That's been the sector layouts so far. The NG Empire is vast and powerful, apparently. I don't know, they don't seem very good at fighting with, like, you know, spaceships. It's a lot of guns they've got there. Oh, that's cool. You can tell what level mind control it is by looking at his health. Also, I should probably not have, you know, done that. So with 115 health, that's like level 2 mind control, I think? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, we won. How many hours do I have in Fiddler at the moment? Apparently I have 264. I really hate the way this Steam counts hours. But that's probably... That actually sounds about right. I've definitely left the game on overnight. At least one time. It's definitely an upper bound. I have no more than that much, because I haven't played this game offline. What is my favorite sector and what do I consider to be the best sector? I think the best sector is Abandoned Sector early, or maybe Civilian Sector RoboJumper. Having looked at what the jumps are, both just seem really, really good. This means I always get 5 hull damage in crew, yeah? Mantis crew would be quite nice right now. But I don't really want the 5 hull damage, so I think I'm gonna... Okay. Well, I mean, the thought was there.
3 or 4 times, maybe.
I'm gonna pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Congratulations on breaking the curse last night, Pooty. I'm glad you got some sleep, too. Thanks very much for the donation. It's an awkward place for a market to be. We have to be here in 8 jumps. 1, 2... There's no way to do that if we go to this market, yeah? Nope. So we're not getting this market. This one, rather. We want to be at this market in 6 jumps. No, we can't do that either, because this is a double jump as well. We want to be at this market in 4 jumps? That's a triple jump. Oh my god. This sector's a lot less good than it looked like it was. So we only actually have 4 jumps to get to this market. 1, 2, 3. Currently I'm sitting on 10 hull. I can't go there early either, because we're leaving... I can go there in 3 jumps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's do something like that. Side with a mantis is generally better, but giving him up often avoids a fight and less chance of 5 hull damage. Ooh, we get 2 extra jumps. I think that's worth here. So now I get like 4 jumps before I go. I don't remember. But we were able to deviate, so I only have to be within 1. No. That jump wasn't super useful. Pirates. I should have known. Something I've always wondered in terms of turning off computers at night is whether there's something better I could be doing in terms of using my computer power. Either like something like folding at home, where I can use my computer power to basically add to a net computing mind, which is solving something useful, or like mining bitcoins, which is not plus EV in terms of power right now, but at times in my life it has been. Actually, I guess given that bitcoins are like 5 times what they were worth when I was last calculating whether it was worth it, it was at the time. Well, whoops. Anyway, I always wonder about that stuff. Sort of interesting to think about. I used to mine bitcoins when they sold for 20 bucks, and then I stopped because it was a hassle. Still feel pretty good about that decision. Yeah, I don't know, Zylo. I don't know. I don't even know if I buy the flak one. What's it cost? Cost me 125 to get online. Hindsight is the good shit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, bitcoins were essentially somebody trying to sell you the Brooklyn Bridge, but then it turns out that they were actually selling you the Brooklyn Bridge. That's the, that was the confusing part. Six fuel. It's quite a lot of fuel, and we do sort of need fuel right now, so I think I'll take this. Do you, like, get chances at weapons, though, or something? I don't know. I would rather have hacking than flak by a long way. Oh well. A bit late to work that out now. I guess that's the first time this game that somebody has dropped not in a room with one of my guys. I bet I could have bio-killed that. That was possibly a time to turn down a flak 1. If there were ever a time to turn down a flak 1, I think it's fairly likely that it was right then. I think I want shields 3 before I even turn it on. Like, it's just gonna sit there for quite a long time. It will work for ice cream. I was a little bit worried. What sort of ice cream is your favorite ice cream? I mean, I have to go to the NG homeworlds for the memes. It's not actually a decision, unfortunately. Rebel Controlled is low on stores, lots of encounters. NG homeworlds have lots of stores, quite a lot of free stuff, quests. It's probably a good jump. But yeah, we gotta go there anyway, so it's all irrelevant. You like cookies and cream? Did I ask you that already? I feel like I might have asked you that already. I'm gonna lose this store. I think that's a 1 damage missile. We don't get to find out. This one deals 3. You've never seen me use drones. They're just awkward. They're good. They're quite expensive for what they do compared to something like hacking or cloaking or even mind control. And not that many ships start with them. And then they have the same problem that missiles do, where they're consumable based, so you can't really develop a strategy strictly around them unless you pick up a drone retrieval arm, drone whatever it's called arm. And those are quite rare augments, and there isn't like a ship that starts with one. We're doing so well that I'm going to go for weapons instead of shields, which means we might as well just buff our weapons along the way. Defense drone is the only good one. I don't think that's true. I also think that drones are better on... Oh, fuck. I think that drones are better... on pause than on no pause. There's a lot of microing that you can do with drones. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Were my lasers getting like eaten by their lasers there? Wow. Why can't I jump? The piloting's dead. I can currently jump. Come on. Wow. They've only got a burst laser, which missed. Okay. Oh my god, those resists are crazy right now. I think we win. This was a bit nuts. Glad that we have a store we can jump to. Wow. Yeah, I will take double rewards for that. Thank you very much. That seems appropriate. Why would I turn my flak off? To get more evasion. Maybe it was the wrong call. But also, if I go with flak and then my weapons get hit, I've just lost a bunch of efficiency or value or whatever. Whereas if I turn off flak and go with weapons, I'm getting value out of the dodge, very relevant value. And if my weapons get hit, I don't lose anything because I have double buffer. That was the thinking at the time. Can we go here? Gonna fuck up the rest of my sector. I actually cannot greed with this ship though, because if we run into something with the missile launcher, we just get hit by the missile. There's no, like, there's no real way around that. Means I'm gonna have to backtrack. Wow, it actually ruins the entire sector for me. Okay, I'm going to... I should sit down and work out, like, what the danger of this jump is, because this is something that, like, you can mathematically define and is really important to know. If I go here, I think I'm losing... I think I'm losing something like 3 jumps. Like, it isn't good. 3 or 4 jumps. Which ends up being, like, not that much at the end of the game, but for next sector, it's a lot. Like, I might lose an entire hacking or cloaking by making this jump over this one. I think the cool micro you can do with drones is putting them in front of the flagship's ion and letting it hit the drone 3 times. Does that work? I'll make this jump. Easy game. Would be somewhat incorrect to buy the 3rd burst laser too. However, honestly, don't even think it's that hard to not buy it, but I did. All right, the memes continue. We gotta get 4. Gotta get 4. 7 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would be so pissed off if I had to fight my ship. Like, who the fuck balanced this game is what I would be yelling right now. We might bio kill. Oh, I would be so much more happy if that was a burst laser too. All right, well, I'll take the burst laser 1. That's reasonable as well, I suppose. 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, shields 3 would be good right now. Hacking would be okay right now. Gotta take hacking, I think. Well, we could mind control pilots. It wasn't a nebula jump, so we don't expect many slug pilots. The only reason at all that I would buy mind control here and not hacking is that I like the flak one. It's an incorrect decision. Let's do it. It's about sending a message. You just can't quantify that. You know? Okay, we got the thingamajig where there are 2 ship fights. That Questima does it, what's all? You know. Next sector is the Mantis homeworlds. Okay. How's it going, Findle? Hey, Android Murphy! How does it feel to be the best? Well, I haven't won any runs since like the one where I had 3 flags, so I wouldn't really know, I don't think. You find the station and they respond to your hails immediately. Quest marker. Station responds. Weapons retrieve 55 to 70 scrap and 2 to 5 fuel. So weapons are better than mind control here. Keep that in mind. That's an important life lesson. I would really perhaps benefit from you know, any sort of defense at all. It's an idea. We're in a Mantis sector. I'm gonna upgrade doors. So this says you should put an inescapable capture in your... who's gonna get captured? It's a lot of quest markers. Wow. I love how half of the chat messages right now are people who have just turned on the stream and seen my weapons load out. Yup. We have an okay ship this time, guys. It's the Kestrel A. What can I say? It's a good ship. It's a pretty good ship. It's all right. I mean, I guess it could be better. I don't know. This has to be a biokill, yeah? Demand information on the stolen technology. Too bad you followed the wrong ship. No way. No way. Looks like a biokill to me. The tech you were searching for never passed through this base. It must have been a decoy. Perhaps a decoy. A decoy. Let's grab the reactor bars first. Should have waited for the mind control double kill. You're not disgusted by the 2 burst laser MK2 finds. You're disgusted that I decided to pick up a flak 1. Well, yeah, I haven't fired it yet. I bought it like 3 sectors ago, but I think it's doing its job. Oh, they hacked my weapons. We're fucked. That's really unfortunate. If only I had literally any other... wow, I actually just died. Wow. Okay, nice. Nice run. Nice game. Fun game. There was literally nothing I could do there, right? That was like... Yeah. Fun game, fun game. I mean, my ship wasn't actually that good, so I'm not that upset that I lost there. Having 3 burst laser 2s and a flak 1 doesn't actually mean your ship is good unless you get to fire them. I wasn't even ever meant to buy like 2 of the weapons that I had, but we had to do it. The Swallow! We had to do it. Oh wow, Rudeful is apparently recording my losses. That's unpleasant. I got deleted by that ship. That ship was fucking terrifying. It had nothing to do with RNG though, you guys. It was 1000% that I did everything wrong. 1000%. Call it the spit. I get that. I get where you're going with that, Smurf. I'm gonna go with the old guard for this one. With our Rudeful, Smurf, and Findle on board. Got the Ion Stunner, the dual lasers. Ah! Moon Shadow. Agumoshu to you as well. The flak did ruin my karma. It was bad feng shui as well. It didn't balance well with the other weapons. So I don't know. The ship has like... Definitely a ship. Yeah, I don't know. The ship's lame. get to start a new win streak now. That's very optimistic. I'm sure that I meant to be able to kill this. Right? But they have like mind control and stuff. It's too confusing. What the fuck Sector 1 ship was that? It was certainly a thing. Neither of these first two ships have been too bad. I don't think piracy can be forgiven. Is there a way to, like, no? I assume no. Alright, good. Let's buffer shields. Level shields after the next rewards. It's been a good Sector 1 so far. You guys are trying to get away. You little shits. They probably can't hurt us. Well, they'll like hit us with the first volley, and you guys know how it goes. Okay. Okay. Seems like I'm reliant on hitting an awful lot of times in a row here. I think their laser just shot my laser. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna shoot their engines out. I don't know if there's some better way to do that. Lasers can do that, Zygon, yeah. I'm pretty sure lasers can do that. Alright, so we have shields 2 available. A lot of the time those will make us invulnerable. Shooting pilot is a very, very weak move versus enemies that are running away. What am I meant to shoot? Like shields? Probably. Let's try shooting shields this time. Well, that doesn't do anything. I don't know what I'm meant to do. I don't think I have enough damage to have done that, Britnoth. I think they would have easily gotten away. And center AFK for levels. No. Places to be. Sun's going down in a few hours. Want to be out of this sector by then. Why though? Why do you hate me like this? So that follow Juris. Okay, we got their weapons offline. That's all we needed. Unironically, that was all that I needed. We're good. No! Don't run away. These guys can't hurt me, so we just try to target piloting. Oh. Oh, I just fucked up. Nobody saw that. Cool. Hey Marauder, how you doing today? Words can hurt. It's very important to be nice to the people around you, everybody. But I mean, you're all here in Twitch chat, so I'm sure that you guys all know. It was your Friday? It is always Friday somewhere in the world. I didn't realize it was Friday somewhere in the world right now, though. That's a little surprising to me. We got the legendary double beam set up. Just have to kill them before the oxygen runs out. Wait, they don't have shields? Shields seem like a thing you'd want. I am intentionally not trying to depower systems. that aren't online. Got me, I guess. Okay, everybody in the entire world is trying to run away from us right now. And so far, nobody's actually managed to get away. Favorite part about working in IT is when you tell someone the right answer but they don't believe you, so you play this game where you see how many ways you can say the exact same thing until they finally figure it out. My favorite part about people who work with computers is when they tell me to unplug my house from the internet and then plug it back in again. Please power cycle your house. Did you power cycle your house? I have great sympathy for people who work in IT, especially in tech support. They want to give me a mantis. There may be a store? I think we take the mantis, though. Seems sweet. People get offended when you ask them if they restarted their PC already. Yeah. I think it's just a shit job, right? You just like have people come to you with problems and they're already frustrated when they arrive, and then you can't actually be there to see what's going on. I pledge to do what I can. Thank you for your scrap. I will try not to spend it all in one place. We don't currently have a missile or a firebomb, so we can't actually do that quest. It's another fight where they cannot hurt us. We want to try to kill them. What? Where's my NG controlled sector? Something's gone wrong here. No, this can't be right. We don't want a Zoltan controlled sector because those are trash. What does my spreadsheet say? Where is my spreadsheet? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It says that Zoltan controlled sectors are crap. Okay, that's useful. Pirate controlled are actually pretty similar. They have fewer intruders and they have better ships to fight against. By better, I mean like less strong, less likely to kill you. So I think we go pirate sector, even though we've got extra greens on the top row. I think that this is a fairly easy choice. We already have shields 2. I would love to get another weapon online. Or maybe a hacking system or something. Well. Okay. I mean, do we go there? I don't know. Can auto fire this fight, yeah. Okay, guys, talk to me. How are you doing? I'm having an okay day. The server that I was meant to be working on this morning is back up, and somebody else is doing my job for me. CPM, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Playing some good FTL, I would say. I mean, most of my losses today have come from doing things which I obviously knew were, like, incorrect. Like, it was very clear at all times. So, at least I know that if I just stopped doing those things, I might win sometimes. How's the wedding, Smurf? I feel like weddings are a very variable thing. Depending on like how well you know the people, who the people are. I mean, I guess it depends on, yeah, they are a very variable thing, right? Depends on what they want to do with the wedding. How tapped out am I on FTL at this point? How am I feeling? Oh, I am only just beginning. I'm only just getting started. We want to be here after 8 jumps, I guess, is what we do. No, we want to be here after 10 jumps. Let's go look for a store up top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So we'll look for a store up top. You celebrate for the family and the couple and then leave early. It's a decent way to do it. I'm not sure that anybody's ever going to beat DC's record, guys. I don't know if that's a real thing. But I'm gonna get good at this game. I'm going to get to a point where I can confidently say that nobody's ever going to beat that record. Nice. What happens if you depower shields before that goes off? Does it still do the same thing? We've gotten 2 lucky dodges. Oh, no. I'll not accept surrender. Yes! That actually did work. Nice. Managed to get a bio kill with the Ion Stunner. There you go. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. They don't get powered off for as long if they're not powered up. Well, that's really obnoxious. That's gonna take so much work. I'm not sure how I feel about that now that I've discovered it. 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DC's record is 15 hard no pause random wins with no repeating ships. So if he gets the same ship that he's done earlier in the win streak, he just rolls a different one. He is somewhat good at the game. And I believe that the hard with pauses record is like 37 or something. Something that's definitely true about this game is that it's a percentages game. So some of this is like getting your win rate to 85% and then playing a lot, which is sort of sad. No one has an 85% win rate on no pause. 80%. Getting it to 80% and then playing a lot. How about that? You have to have a pretty high win rate to hit 50 now. I refuse to believe that DC's win rate while he was playing that streak was lower than 75. It might be lower than 75 in general, but while he was on that 15-0 streak, he was doing pretty damn well. Yeah, 0.8 to the 15 is a very, 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 very small number. Obviously, he got lucky, right? Well, it's actually... It's not that small. It's only 0.03. 0.035 even. You could round it up to 0.04. Yeah, 0.8 maybe. Because he does run a lot of FTL. What the fuck? It's the wrong flak. They put the wrong flak in my store. Hold on. No. That's not okay. You can go for a heavy laser. Works pretty well with what we have. It's just a good weapon. You could go for hacking. Actually works really well with what we have because it has a low fire, breach, and stun chance. Being able to breach with the ion stunner would be quite nice. Nothing to sell at the moment. I think we just need it to get through the next sector, so we should probably take it. The only other option would be hacking. Hacking is very good, but it's probably just not the right choice. I'm saying his expected win rate when he presses random to start the run equal. It's like, that's the number that I'm trying to make go higher myself in order to make it more likely that I'll get a good win streak. I might have to draw the curtains soon. It's very glary in Seattle right now. Yeah. So the flak 2 is sort of a corner case sort of weapon. The heavy laser 1's just a lot better. Let's hook that up. It's cheap to hook up. Cheap to hook up as well, which is pretty nice. And our salvo starts with the ion stunner, which is generally going to be the least valuable weapon in there. That does slow down my salvo a lot though. Maybe we go the other way around. Maybe the salvo changes depending on what we're fighting. Win streak doesn't matter because I'm the best. Yeah, I am. would be a super tiered binomial distribution. It would be a negative geometric distribution, is what you probably want to look at. We can go for this. Rudeful is gone. Rudeful's back. Welcome back, Rudeful. Rudeful is feeling less skillful after his time being dead. Inexcusable. Simply inexcusable, Rudeful. I was reading the data file for FTL. You can just open it up in Notepad, and most of the stuff is readable. And in the entry for this ship, it says, "This ship doesn't start with any shields. Is that okay?" I got a kick out of that. This is the ship that you regularly encounter in asteroid fields, and then it just dies to the asteroid field. You gingerhead man. Thanks for the follow, Koi. I guess we don't want that to... Oh, but we don't have long-range scanners anyway. Navigating's sort of less engaging if you don't have long-range scanners. That's a real enemy. Yeah, Rudeful, you'll note that I don't have you on weapons. Keeping you as far away from the weapon systems as possible right now. Okay. Again, they have a missile launcher. And there's absolutely no way that we could ever bio-kill them in an asteroid field with no shields, so we don't have to worry about that. I think the things that will make my win rate go up are working out which risks I can take and which I can't, which is something that I can do by playing a lot and just trying things and seeing what kills me. That's why I die over and over and over again doing stupid stuff. Because I'm trying to work out where the limits are, and you can't really find out where the limit before you die is unless you actually go die. Like if here's the line that you can push to, and you're not sure where it is, you're going to have to shotgun spread around it in your attempts, and sometimes you'll cross it and you'll die, and sometimes you won't be up to it, and the only thing to take away from that is, oh, I should try harder. And then you'll kill yourself again. So I'm quite regularly killing myself in these runs, and I'm pretty okay with that because I'm learning the limits of the ships and what you can and cannot get away with on these runs. And then the other thing is just learning all of the game mechanics, which is something that's slowly getting done. That's something that I probably am going to be working on away from the stream. In general. Oh, whoops. Okay, we got the borders. What sector is this? It's the pirate sector. So I believe that that's the only border event there can be in a pirate sector. This is a valuable thing to realize. Who's like freaking out? Oh, you're freaking out. Okay. Because that's the only border event, I'm going to play defensively with my, or play aggressively, I guess, with my experience, and not clone these guys. Why is the cockpit completely devoid of oxygen? The Lanius crew in there, he sucks oxygen out of rooms that he's in. So he actually likes being in no oxygen, and if there is any oxygen there, he will repel it all away over some amount of time. We're about to hit sector 3. Having a little bit more evasion would be nice. Evasion always feels so like it's such an incomplete way to deal with your problems. Although I guess engine's power to let you run away is worth something. But like the way that we died the last run, having more evasion was just completely irrelevant in every way. I'm gonna buy some fuel. It's a really good price for fuel, and I'm sure that we will need more fuel at some point. Okay. Civilian sector or Mantis homeworlds? I think civilian sectors are incredible, having looked at what they do. You just get free stuff on a lot of jumps. So I'm gonna go civilian sector. On the other hand, there aren't any jumps in this sector. It's a very difficult sector to navigate properly. When is the shotgunning over and it becomes time to not cross the line? Once I start like putting together 5 win streaks and stuff, I'll start to think more about actually going for 15. There also aren't any borders in civilian sectors, so I don't have to worry about getting boarded. It's just a good sector. See you, Zygon. The market seems very hard to visit. Very hard to visit. I think there are 2 to 3 markets though, and they're not in nebula jumps, so we can just go this way. And get one over here, probably. Okay, this is a pretty bad sector layout. What if we went 1, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? That's actually perfect. Let's do that. I have a list of ships I've beaten the game with anywhere. I do not. Okay, good store. Not entirely sure what I was hoping to see there. Hacking on oxygen engines? Wait, what? No, they are hacking my engines. They also hacked my oxygen. Fuck. Oh, hey, my engines are hacked. Are we dead again? This game is insane sometimes. Did I have to fight them? Maybe I didn't have to fight them, though. Also, I could probably have been dodging the ions with the shields. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I can't get back to the market. So let's go this way. Hey, Aerofleur. So we don't have weapons. They do have weapons. Is this on fire? No. Okay. Nice run. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That was a Sector 3 fight. That was... that was insane.